tying John Stallworth for third most in the playoffs. And they have now scored, going back to the Bills game, on 6 straight possessions. They kicked it off. It's third time now to send Cincinnati out to the 25. Thursday night before Super Bowl 56. The NFL's brightest stars will be recognized for the best plays and moments from the season. Tune in to NFL Honors Thursday, February 10th, 9 p.m. Eastern on ABC, ESPN Plus, and NFL Network. NFL Honors has turned out to be a really nice event, setting up the Super Bowl, something the commissioner's extremely proud of to see how that has grown. Again, that's coming up February 10th. Bengals on a big jam early. And Burrow just unloads it as Dana and others were on him.
Usually Dana get the pressure. It's a screen, though, so you're allowing these defensive linemen to come in. But they're all over it.
The Bears.
You understand very quickly. Stay back once you get through it. It'll be like there to throw the ball away. And this is a huge play, and this is about to get really loud in here. You're going against.
Hey guys, it's I think this is working. Yeah, it's on. Okay, great. We're just watching some football. The Bears, that's right. Thought it would be kind of fun to watch me watch a game.
See right there, comes Chase going right behind. Someone step slow. Mixon gets the ball.
So far, so good. It's 14-3 Chiefs. We're in great shape. I just haven't been on to be like, oh yeah. Nah, Chiefs and Bengals. So one of your one of those other cities in your state there, American Eagle Hoarder. Yeah, I'll catch you later, Brian. Or you can just keep me on the side with the volume down, and we'll just watch me freak out and do whatever. Go Bengals. Now, the Bengals, I don't know. They could be performing at halftime, but they're not playing today. The Bengals are playing.
It's a 2nd and 7.
Come on, good stop. There it is. Nice.
Including Nick Bolton. Holds him to 1. Dana also.
Yep.
Nick Bolton, talked about him last week. He's had a great start to his career. That was Dana right there.
Tomato. You know what? I may need to have you 3D print me a big red arrowhead with KC logo on it. That might be kind of fun.
36.
All right, good stop.
And this crowd helps stir that defense to get in the backfield in a hurry.
I know. You're like a guy who knows how to get things done. I don't know how this will go. It might be I'm just putting it out there for pure entertainment.
So that's a new disguise, right? You're like, oh, that safety's coming down. I can throw out there, but somebody else rolls back to that position, but he's going to be double teamed.
That'd be pretty cool if it can make a helmet, like an actual helmet with the logo on the side.
And now Arrowhead in full check. Huber jumps up to catch the snap.
I think the challenge would be to get the face mask because there'd be areas that don't have anything underneath it to be able to print to. But I'll let you kind of tell me if there's something that can be done there. Because if you could do a Chiefs helmet like that, I may be interested in getting a Kansas State Wildcat helmet like that. About doing things yourself? That'd be kind of cool too. You can print a helmet. Like doing your own taxes. Interesting. Free online, where more people can file free. Well, I'll tell you what. Help without making it all something we need to look at right now. I mean, just knowing that it might be something I can kind of ping you on later. I'm going to stay focused on the game. I'm going to finish looking at a few $50 for some DDOs, and then my goal will be to get some work done because I've got a deadline tomorrow, and I'm going to need like a fishes and loaves type miracle to get it done.
That one's open. Why are you delivering mail to me that's open?
So, anyway.
Oh, the main is open.
Why?
So that looks kind of serious.
This is all my information on it.
I know, I saw them. This is my family here.
I do love those. Those Canadian maple leaves are so freaking nice.
Yeah, privacy is really important to me.
SMS, unencrypted text, they're just like these. They're open.
What are you talking about?
Like if this was an unencrypted
well,
text.
Tell you what.
Just like this mail.
You get on my nerves. You take this.
Goodbye.
Every text you sent is just as open as your letters. Your texts are open.
Maybe we can... I'll put the link out there to join up. If you want to show me what's going on, we can do that.
Oh, not the guac, man. That's Granny. The gap is going to knock you out. Take him, but not Granny. Rest in power, Granny.
Watch live games, get real-time scores and updates from your favorite teams. Download the CBS Sports app now.
Coming up at halftime, the world premiere of the official...
I could have been working concessions at this game today to help raise some money for my son's band trip. I could be there.
That's a video game. Why are you plugging it as a show or a movie or a series?
It's for all seasons, my friend.
For all seasons. Oh, there's a ton. People looking forward to that one. That's going to be cool.
1st and 10. Chiefs.
Come on.
Been stopped the first 2 times.
God, we're just going to kill him with this running game.
For a gain of 3, let's take a look at next gen snap powered by AWS.
Andy Reid.
I put up there to share the screen so you can see the helmet.
Oh, there it is.
But the adjustment here is he used to be the guy running those deep
Oh,
nice.
Hold on, let me mute my.
They're me. They said, let's make him run something underneath.
But I noticed there's an error in it. If you look at it like this, it looks fine. Until you get to this side. And you notice it's backward.
Yeah.
So as long as you displayed it like this, it'd be fine.
Yeah. I'm guessing that the wall thickness of the helmet must be thin enough to where that arrowhead has to go on the outside rather than be kind of maybe like...
The guy shoved it through, took this and shoved it through a base helmet, just a basic helmet. And he didn't shrink it so that it didn't stick through. I mean, that doesn't really matter, but it's just wasted material at that point. But yeah, I mean, is that something you're looking for, something like that?
Yeah, it could be fun. Sure.
I mean, if you wanted it to sit on the wall, I could like literally hollow out a section of that helmet so that it would look like it's coming like halfway stuck in a wall, but where you can hang it. But if it's something you want to place on something, you just set it down and.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's going to stare. I don't think anyone would look at a helmet like this. It would probably be at the side or like kind of like that, like any of this. Maybe not that, but normally it's this kind of angle where you see the face mask or guard and this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can make it. And then the question is how big? Fist or full size?
Yeah, it would just, I don't know, something about like that, you know?
Like grapefruit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be super big.
I think my printer would do, if I stood it, like, I can't take my screen and turn my screen, but if Let me see if I can do this.
already in the end zone for the University of Cincinnati.
I just don't know how it would handle the pieces that are kind of horizontal pieces that don't have anything over them.
If I printed it like this from the bottom up, then it would print it much bigger. But if I print it like this, because of how wide it is, it wouldn't be as big. But I could definitely make it just sitting like that. I could make it print pretty tall. So at least it would be. I mean, the main blue part, the ball part of the helmet would be grapefruit, but then the mask would stick out from that.
Yeah, that's about right. Would the arrow on the sides be raised? Like they show there?
Yeah, I can see if I can find a blank helmet and then shrink those down a bit.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if it were not protruding near as much, or
like they really
or
he
sunken
made
in almost.
Let me see something real quick.
Last Sunday night, you don't have to worry about that any longer. Safeties are high. Just keep watching. The more they stay here,
If I just go with regular.
That's what they do. Player already with 24 yards on the ground this drive.
Try it again.
Yeah, killing them on the ground. This is great.
Yeah, that's definitely a newer design with this little edge here.
Mm-hmm.
What color is it? Red?
It's an all red helmet. There's no stripe in the middle.
Yeah. Well, forgetting the color scheme because my thing would print it out all in one color.
Yeah.
That actually has all the newer style padding molded into it.
I'm thinking so long as there's like even a trace of the logo on the side, that if it was just came in like a basic red, that I could probably take a little paint to it and kind of make the whites and the blacks to trim it out.
When he decides to come over, he turns his head, fires it right away.
If the logo on the side is like too cumbersome, then it might be just like a big arrowhead or something that's more flat. Something that could be just like hung flat on a wall.
There we go. See, this one this is like an old style helmet.
Yep.
Which might actually be better to get a decal and stick it on there.
That may be something.
Because I don't think, without having it extruding out of the helmet, it's not thick enough. And I mean, I can try and put something inside to fill the underneath where your head would go, so that you do a sunken image. But that's not how. I mean, if you're trying to stick to an actual helmet, that would be a detail.
Yeah.
Yes. Which at that point, you just go on eBay and look up, 4x4 or 4x3, I would think, or maybe even a 6x size.
And I may even want to find that first so that I know the dimension of it before we do a helmet.
Yeah. If you want it to be as close to an actual helmet, it would be decal, or it would be spray paint. But that's getting crazy.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, oh God, I'm sorry.
That'd be kind of cool because I'm pretty sure that I could. Pretty sure that I could find a decal either for this design or. Do you have a? Well, let's see. K-State's helmet is mostly like a silver or a gray. So my trick there would be to find the right decal to put on there.
Let's see. Here we go.
As well.
See, these are the helmets I remember.
Yep.
When I watched football, they had the little snaps for the chin guard or chin strap. And yeah.
What if you could use retirement accounts to
But
invest in
as far as the stripes go, those wouldn't be there, nor would the color. It'd just be whatever color you wanted me to print it in. I have a silver and gray, but if you wanted to like spray it to whatever color you want, white would be your best option, I think, unless you're looking to go gray or a color that's close to that. Then I would say that color, and then paint over that.
Right.
What color were you? What color is the helmet normally? Red and gray?
Chief's helmet is all red.
Oh, well, I have red.
Yeah. I
And the
figured
red
red wasn't a problem. Then I got to thinking about the Kansas State helmet, and it's it's pretty much full silver and or a gray, and
let me try Kansas State.
I think it does have like a white stripe trimmed in purple stripes, and then a Wildcat logo on the side.
Not.
Yep.
Cookie cutters.
Nice.
Let me take the helmet part out. Phone cover. Whatever. Logo.
Get my first copyright flag by having the sound on in this.
Any commercials, maybe, but not the game itself, I wouldn't think.
Yeah. I don't think I caught the first couple commercials, but I tried to on that one. Damn. Good game so far. 21-3.
That's just almost a shutout.
Pretty close. But we had Cincinnati down earlier in the season by about the same amount. They came back and won. So I think that'll be I think it's that they had that happen earlier in the season. I think they'll come back and make sure their boot is on their neck.
They're what? Kansas State University basic COVID-19 head strap.
What?
Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah, that's strange. I have no idea what that means.
Something they must have thrown away at the end.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's the only, like, this flat one, this slightly thicker one.
I don't know, Perplex Mind. They look pretty good too, but who knows? Got to win this one.
I haven't seen Perplex Mind in a year. Amen.
Yeah. It's been a few weeks.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with the Kansas State. I'll have to look through some other websites, but just on that one alone, I can get the logo for sure.
Yeah.
What did you want to do with the Kansas State logo or whatever?
Oh, I was just, just kind of the same idea. If there was a chance to do it, well, initially it was the thought if it could print the whole thing with that on the side of the helmet, then that would be great. But it'd probably be kind of the same thing where it'd be good to get the logo sticker and get it on there. But if there was a chance to do something flat with it, and the Wildcat that you saw there was it's all in purple. I don't know if you have a rich purple, that's darker than a lavender.
They do have a purple filament, and I went to get it the one day, and then it was gone.
Ah.
So it's like a new helmet.
That's pretty nice. It's got a lot of detail on it. That's a very modern one.
This sucks. Like, it doesn't let me. Yeah, that's that one.
It's so crazy. I come downstairs and I hear my kids upstairs being like all demonstrative and stuff, and when I'm up there, they're not.
Well, that's because you're not up there. Or that's because you're up there.
Yeah. It makes me wonder what life's like when I leave. Go out of town. No wonder my wife is so happy to see me.
Help me! I've been crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like the phone idea. You get on the phone or online or do a stream, and everyone wants to come in and talk to you.
Oh yeah, they don't need you after that or before that.
So I see these. For some reason, my internet's running a little bit slow today. I probably had to reset my router or whatever. Call WoW and complain again. They're like, oh, he hasn't complained in a couple days. We got to.
We can put him back to where he was.
Really advanced, I really feel like for a second-year player to get a Wilson safety, which means to overload.
Oh, come on.
He got that protection moved over to block all those guys, and that's what gave him the time to be able to go through the progression and get out of the pocket.
So Higgins with a couple of grabs.
Where's he at?
Move the football 31 yards on this drive in 5 plays.
All right.
Right before the 2-minute warning.
Okay, hold him to a field goal here. Oh, 2-minute warning.
That's the right play. Really, Burrow versus the blitz, I wouldn't do that, Jim. Last 4 games, 20 for 25 and a touchdown.
You're watching the AFC.
God, this is just so amazing. We Chiefs hadn't been to a Super Bowl in 50 years until 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They went to it and won it. And they went last year and lost it. Here we are. I mean, if things don't change, drastically from where they're at right now, you're going to 3 straight after a 50-year wait.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say if you want to stick to the actual helmet as close as possible, decal would be the way to go. And then maybe some,
sounds like it.
Just have the helmet made or helmets, and then just figure out how big you want the decal to be.
Yep. And
then I print from there, really. And if you know how, basically, how many, width and length and height, and I can give you a price on what it would take. And if you want it in purple, I just got to pick up the filament. It's not that hard. The place I get it from, Micro Center, they're 40 minutes away. So I just try to have at least 3 or 4 things I go there for, or at least 3 or 4 things that I buy while I'm there to make it worth the gas to go all the way out there.
Yeah.
Especially in the winter, because my truck is not the best on gas, and I'd rather drive the Camaro. Now, if I get to drive the Camaro, it's a different story. Then I'll pass Micro Center and go to PA and come back. Just for the experience of driving.
There you go. Oh, looks like Mrs. Al's in.
Mm-hmm. But, get back to me on that. I'll let you get back to your game. And I'm actually taking my daughter. We're going to go get some food because we haven't eaten breakfast, and we're both starving because it's already dang near dinner. I don't know what she's been snacking on.
Having early dinner, super late breakfast.
Doing one of those intermittent fasting things for me anyway.
I think I need to do that like a bear hibernates all winter.
It's just like if you can make it till 2 o'clock, that's all you really need to do. But I've just kept going because I was cleaning my room and moving my comics and trying to get getting this box ready for archaeology. I got to get a hold of Brian Lytle and show him this 3D print of his flower pot in blacklight. He hasn't seen it yet. I think he's going to get tripped out.
Yeah. Hey, if you do get a hold of Lidle, tell him to check his email. I sent him something.
Sure, we'll do.
So I hadn't seen him respond to it lately. So,
All right.
but it's regarding the Grove Coin Show.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let him know.
Yep. Looks like I'll be going.
Oh, there you go. Grab me some good coins.
See what we can do.
Yeah, if you find me some ASEs that are really wicked cool. Actually, you know what I'm looking for? If you find one, I'm looking for a 10 ounce.
10 ounce ASE.
Mm-hmm. Or a full pound.
Troy pound.
Yeah, because this says half pound. Now, if I can get the full pound, I think it would be.
At that the other day. The half Troy pound is what, 6 ounces, and a full Troy pound would then be the 12, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
oh crap! Just gave up a touchdown. But they made the mistake of giving Patrick Mahomes a minute 5 to do something about it. So they're sad luck.
But yeah, if you see any good coins, then definitely shoot me an email. I might have you pick one up for me if you could.
I'm planning to be there for 2 days, so there's a fair chance of it. And I think they got like 150 tables set up.
Mm-hmm.
And word is that guys like RFT and Silver Seeker and Paw Spare Time, they're all going to be there. So,
what state is this going to be in?
This is in very much northeast Oklahoma.
Yeah,
so it's kind of close to where Paw's at in Bella Vista, Arkansas. It's just basically right across the border. And then Silver Seeker in the St. Louis area, and Rob down in Fort Worth coming up. Or not Fort Worth, but basically the Dallas area.
Yeah, he's in the triangle, I think, or close to it.
Yeah. So between that and then the fella goes by the name Teacher, I'm sure he'll be there because he's dealing with his house that I guess the bank just continually messes with him or something like that.
Auto pay, always auto pay.
Well, I guess what happened is he was getting like a VA loan for this house to build, and the amount that they would loan him, they don't include like basements in the square footage, and it was like a small detail that didn't get talked about, and so now it's like he's just got done building this house and now he's upside down in it because he built a basement. I don't know how it all works, but it's just a stupid story. It's kind of sad, guys trying really hard and trying to do all these right things, and it just doesn't seem like things have gone his way. So I don't know what to think about that. But supposedly he'll be there too because he's down there in that same area, not too far. And if Ravenhawk can get himself, if you're talking, you're muted. So
I was, and apparently I bumped my cord and it mutes my camera or my thing.
Oh, I didn't know if I was talking over you at that point.
No, it did that a minute ago while I was trying to say something, and it said Mike is muted, and I was like, oh, he muted me because the game was on. Okay.
Oh, no.
Maybe I was talking over the game and didn't realize it. And then I was like, okay, I'll wait until the game quiets down and click, and then I guess my camera is like, no.
Yeah.
You can't have microphone. Hell with you.
What happened here?
Yeah, I'll let Brian know. I'm actually going to give him a jingle on the phone and see if he's going to be on later, because I'm hoping Partridge will be on, because I'm going to do his prints later, or at least one or two of them before. I don't know what it is today. I'm extremely tired. Like, I feel like I could fall asleep right here on the desk, and I slept until like one.
Ugh.
Not. Anyway,
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll catch up with you later then.
I was trying to say, there goes.
He did it again.
Say, good luck on the Bengals winning. I microphone.
Yeah.
Have fun. Enjoy your game.
All right.
Good luck on your team winning.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
All right.
All
Later.
right. Thanks. Yep. Later. All right. We're back to it. We'll see what Mr. Mahomes can do in 58 seconds. 81 yards from the end zone. Nope, they're out past the 50. Well, you just can't stop these guys. Not the way you want to. They were having troubles earlier in the year, but they're doing a lot better now.
Right there, Mahomes though uses his eyes, and that's why no one understands. You can't go by him. Watch this pocket at that time.
Hey, they never really got to him at all in the game. 8-17, no sacks. Nothing today as far as really any pressure.
I think you got to have movement, stunts. You got to take these D linemen and go up, have a guy come under to get the pressure.
There's Mahomes.
There he is again. Nice. Keep going.
This is nothing like what it was like for Hill in the first game when he caught only 40 yards worth of catches. State Farm back in 30.
So basically in 17 seconds, they've gone from the 19 to about the 37-yard line on the other side. So just the ridiculous ability to move the ball. Turn on the heater. Cold in this basement. Okay, now we got the game.
But no answers so far for slowing down. This Chiefs offense, perfect half. 4-4 on third down. Haven't been penalized, not even close to a sack.
I mean, he's playing as close to perfect, right? We saw the duel last week with him and Josh Allen. It's like to beat him, you have to play equally as good, or you have to have a plan of something. But these guys up front, they need to go up and then come under while he goes out. You can't just rush these guys one-on-one.
Go. Oh, keep going. Oh.
Able to bounce off a few hits and take it near the 25-yard line. Gain of 9.
You came in, you did a great job on Kelsey and Hill.
All right.
Game, not so much
saving that timeout. Here we go.
2nd and 1, less than 1.
This time
All right. Got the first down. Going to have to use that timeout.
at 13 seconds. We're back in 30. After this from Progressive.
Left time to take a shot at the end zone. My boy Pringle. I got nobody watching. Nobody wants to watch me watch the game. That's okay.
What you could do in 13 seconds. Okay, here we are again.
They spread it on this kick too. So if they get
Oh yeah, there's 13 seconds.
There's so many little things there, right? Everyone's going to learn through that situation. It was just a perfect storm, and it's really unique, that situation. So it's like sometimes until you go through, you don't realize.
From the 15. Mahomes.
Nope. Oh, are you kidding me? A flag in the end zone would be perfect.
As he was trying to man up on Hill.
It's hard because he's looking in the backfield. Watch his eyes.
Defense number 20. The ball occurred in the end zone. The ball replaces the 1 yard line.
Yes.
Automatic first down.
It's a penalty, but you see his eyes? He's looking at Mahomes. If you're going to go ahead and look at Patrick Mahomes and guard Tyreek Hill, good luck.
Talking through 9 seconds, no timeouts.
Right here.
Ball at the 1.
Ball's at the 1. This is where you could actually get 3 plays off if you wanted. You don't run the football here. You got all the plays you can have. You're going to throw the ball 100% on this play, and then you do it again. But you got to get it off quickly. Say no scramble drill here. You got about 1 second if you take it, and then go.
Got a timeout. Ball by the Bengals.
No sacks. Anyone's around you, you throw it away right away. 2, ball comes out pretty quickly. An easy one here would be to throw a fake. The problem is that for the Bengals, it's like, do we really want to let them just walk in for a touchdown? So you kind of have to give like a run front, right? But really, you should invite that. Say, go ahead, run the ball. Take a chance, that we're able to get you behind the line of scrimmage and then half's over because you're not going to run the ball.
I mean, Mahomes already with 3 touchdown passes. He's tied the single postseason record for touchdown passes in a playoff season of 11. Tying Flacco, Montana, and Warner. Now he's trying to set the mark at 12 and beat the clock before the half. Rolling out. Is anyone there? Brings it. Takes the incompletion with 5.
Well, we'll try one more play.
The Bengals to pass off. We've seen that over and over again where they roll out, throw it right to the flat, that front corner pylon. They do it as well as anyone. Here comes Tyreek, just passing that off. But the other smart play, Mahomes didn't continue to scramble.
I don't know why this is the way it is.
That way you actually have. They're about to put the field goal.
Oh, well. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. Let's get one more shot at the end zone and get a field goal at least. Oh, we got to get there. No. Oh, that was a terrible play.
Just as it was on week 17 when the Chiefs went to the locker room up 11.
Well, Tracy Wilson, you called it. You said, I want one more chance, and that was a poor decision. Usually you can count on your veteran quarterback.
Oh, my gosh, that was not a good thing.
And not to the end zone is so big.
You don't have timeout.
Doesn't even have a timeout.
What are you doing?
No, did not know that situation.
Eli Apple helped make that play to keep him out. And not
Well, that wasn't good. Amanda C., thank you for coming in, giving me that like, giving it a go. Chiefs, that's right. We just squandered 3 points there. Should have had 7. Had it gift wrapped for us, but oh well. We'll try and get it back. We'll try and get that back after halftime. I assume the Chiefs won the flip. Won the coin flip. So I'm going to tape that to something. Well, let me turn off the sound for the commercials, make sure we're not getting ourselves in any trouble there. So far, at halftime, looks like it was a pretty good half. This is the only drive that didn't result in points for us, even though it was just right there and virtually assured. Almost wish we'd gotten a penalty there and just decided to kick a field goal. But, passing from the 1 yard line can be kind of tough. It's pretty crowded. But I'm hoping that we get the ball in the second half. It'd be nice if we come out with a plan, put another touchdown on the board, get that 18-point lead back. Feel better about it. But mostly in the second half, my thought is we just need to keep our boot on their neck, keep them at arm's length. All the regular jargon and cliches that are used there, and hold them at least 2 scores away from us. It'd be nice to not have such a tension-filled last 2 minutes this week. Hey, Patrick, I'm sorry, man. Chiefs fan all the way, man. That's okay. You can try. I've had several amazing drives so far. 3 touchdowns to 3 different people. That's pretty decent. So I really need the scope to be working, which it's not. Got this weird thing about how I can get the scope to come up, but when StreamYard is running, it kind of gobbles up one of the ports that it uses on the USBs, and I don't know why, but it uses one of the names of something that's not even connected. It's just a really weird situation. Then I could be looking at some DDOs, but more importantly, I do have some actual work that needs to get done. So my hope is that I can both do this, enjoy this, and get some work done. Otherwise, if things get out of hand, the work's going to suffer. I don't want that to happen either. So, J the Sniper, how we doing, sir? JJ, I was going to ask you, since you donated yesterday and had a few things to send your way, do you want me to hold on to that and send that if you have another win or another donation sometime soon? Or do you want me to go ahead and send that your way? I'm good either way. I've kind of started doing the envelopes approach to reducing the amount of packages that I send out by grouping them. Oh, you're good. We can send it. Not a problem at all. It might be next weekend before I can get to that. I'm going to try to tonight. I'm working on getting some work buttoned up so I can afford to be out of town next week. And I know right now I probably won't make it to the post office before Friday at the very earliest. It'd be a little tough to take with me and send from a post office because I end up I don't blame you at all. Because I almost have to keep a separate sheet of the places where I've got items in a wallet so that I don't go like 6 months and forget about it. It'd be kind of nice not to have that happen. So I get it. And I need to probably work on thinning out the wallets right now too. So you bet, man. Now you've been nothing other than patient with me on this thing, man. It's been a goofy month trying to get all this done, but I appreciate you helping out yesterday. Kind of trying to get things ready for the 400 sub celebration at the stream anniversary coming up later. Well, I guess it's not quite February yet. Next month. I need to do some promo for that, and then I need to start thinking about 500 because we're about 414 right now. Last I checked, probably about 412, the way they like to thin that down so often. Let's see what we actually got. Oh, we're still at 414, so we'll give it another day or two. So, anyway, I'm going to work on. Actually, I'll be right back in a moment because I need to see if it's time to throw some dinner in the oven. Got a long bake coming up, so I'll be right back. Hey, Brian Lytle. Good to see you. Trying to get resituated here. Still trying for 300 subs on JJ. You know what? It'll happen, man. I believe it. You got a lot of things going on other than making it to 300 subs too. So, man, I get it. I hope you're feeling good today. I hope you're feeling strong. I know that must have been a scare last week. So, did not get my email yet. Huh. I wonder why. Oh, got a game on. Well, Brian, what I was going to email you was that I am planning to go to Grove now. I was able to get a Holiday Inn Express in Miami, Oklahoma, which is about 20 miles, mostly north of where Grove is at. So it's a nice, easy drive. I had points with Holiday Inn, so I was able to use a few of those, which is nice because that keeps money in my pocket, which I can spend on coins. If you're looking for another option, there's another Holiday Inn in a little town called Vinita, Vinita, and it's about 20 miles west of Grove, so it'd be more your direction. So yeah, that. Sorry, just kind of watching what's going on here. So those are a couple options that I know are still open. And 20 miles out there is not too bad, not at all. Just watch the tollways there. They don't use a credit card. I swear to God, Oklahoma's toll roads are stuck in like 1968. No offense to anybody born in 1968 or doing anything significant in 1968, but that's the year they are stuck in. I have been able to pay with a card once, but only because they had their office right next to the toll gate, and I had to cut across traffic, park on the side of the highway, walk back to this office so that they could run my card. And then I had a highway trooper stop to see if I was in trouble. And I explained to him, and he basically justified it all for whatever reason. And, it just didn't make any sense because I'm like, yeah, I know people are working here, but how much of a career is taking money at a toll booth? I mean, if you can install the sensors to automate it, but not take anything other than cash, which I got to throw in a little basket, which a lot of people don't even carry anymore, are we really achieving what we're looking for here? So just watch that. Rare incompletion from Mr. Mahomes.
The other guys are sprinting full speed. When you're sprinting, you'd already be about to the benches or the sideline. Good job by Hilton there, disrupting that. That's what I really think you need. The ball to bounce your way once you're
3rd and 7. Come on.
3rd and 7.
That didn't work. Oh, man. That is not how we needed to come out at halftime. That is not what we needed.
And they'll force for the first time Kansas City off the field. They had been perfect 4 for 4 on 3rd down before this one. Well, we talked about the ball needing to bounce your way through the Bengals, and right there, that's one of them. Back-to-back plays. Both probably could have been caught. This one just on the out.
That's not what we were looking for.
Tommy Thompson in action for the first time, sends a spiral down to Taylor.
There we go. Let's get a turnover or something like that. Let's keep them off the board.
57-yard punt. Now Pearl in the
Yeah.
What can they do to start the second half?
See, I'm streaming it on my computer right here. I'm not watching it on the TV. So, yeah, I'm probably going to be a little bit behind. I think upstairs they were a good 10, 15 seconds ahead of me. Let me see if I can refresh it and get anywhere closer. No, I'm still on a commercial.
We're just the guys trying to get home.
Ambulance. Rated R.
It's easy to customize your insurance at mutual.com, so you can pay for what you need. Is it
I'm moving a bunch of coins around now from my dump bin to the can that I take it into the bank with. So hold your ears. I'll take that commercial and turn it off so I don't get any copyright problems. Maybe the NFL will write me and tell me how much they didn't appreciate me streaming during this. Here we go. All right. Sorry if that was loud. I guess even if I'm off on the timing of seeing what the play is, you'll be able to see my reaction to it in the time that I see it. So if you see something that you know is coming up, you'll have a chance to see my delayed reaction to that. Won't that be fun?
Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of
all right.
without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
I get a sip of the drink.
Break down the conference championship games. Look ahead to Super Bowl 56.
Okay, where is my power cable for my laptop? My other laptop, my work laptop. 1st and 10. Cincinnati. We need to get a stop. That would be ideal. That's not what we need. I'll tell you, they're not going to stop fighting. That's where we've got to man up and get this job done.
Tracy's report, we talked about being a second half team, or actually, I'm sorry.
That's what hurts about not getting points at the end of the half and then turn around and getting more. It's wasted opportunity. That kind of hurt. We had them backed up pretty good. Now they're feeling good about themselves. There's a nice play.
Throw it and first down. They're playing the run. You have your matchups. It gets hard as it gets later. I know it's hard because you want to keep things calm and just easy, but your season's on the line. You're going down with your quarterback, these receivers, and those guys outside, aren't you, Jim?
Well, Higgins, as you said, has to come up big.
He does.
And he's caught 3 balls now for 70 yards.
The more they go to him, the better chance, because the design of his defense going into the game, we thought that was a huge position that could actually help them win.
The audible sent right down the line with the receivers to the left.
Oh, we got a penalty. There we go. Back them up.
The Bengals, the least penalized
That'll work.
in the NFL during the season, which Coach Taylor said speaks to how smart he feels.
Works for me.
And the discipline that they've shown all season long. third penalty of the game on Century. Meanwhile, Kansas City has not.
Oh, I gotta think of a new password at work. Looked like somebody had moved earlier. There we go. 3rd and long. That's what we need. Get a stop here. Don't turn it into 4th and 2. You got 3rd and 14. Don't turn it into 4th and 2 and let them decide whether they're going to go for it or not. Keep it back where it's at.
Just in case you didn't know, Bolton confirms. Incomplete. Not a penalty. Shoulder gets a little bit. Directed to the.
Normally, I don't stream myself watching a game. This is kind of a one-time deal. Come on. Come on. Now's the time for a play. Yes. Nice. That's what we needed.
Well, this is why I think right here, right? This is the guy who's going to be open.
Let's get that ball back and get a chance to put some points on the board. Let's keep the intensity. Let's not let them back in.
This is a double team. Ward has help over the top with a safety so they can get their hands on him, play in that low hip. The same thing. That's a double team right there. You got to find the other guys. Guess what? Higgins, one-on-one, these other guys.
Harris snaps it back to Huber. Harris and Huber, the only two Bengals players who were born the last time Cincinnati was in an AFC championship game in 1988. They're caught. Hardman making an appeal. Mike Thomas was the one who ran into him.
That's a very good acting job. A little embellishment there. I may have done that when my wife asked me if I did the dishes, but
got the hands up in the air.
Okay. Yeah, that.
I'm a millionaire.
I don't like to see that kind of stuff. That was kind of funny that he tried to get away with it.
Millionaire? I'm not a millionaire.
Crypto is complicated, but as a tax expert with crypto experience, you can hand your taxes off to me. You do your thing.
Let's see if maybe I can move this over here
TurboTax Live.
so it looks and feels a little better.
And gradually reduce phrase the easiest.
Then I can be watching the game at the same time. All right. So we got the darn commercials again. That's not what I needed. Come on. I don't need the commercials to be broadcast. Okay, where are we at here? Whoa, what is Beavis and Butthead doing on a commercial? Oh, Paramount commercial. Stupid. I love how Paramount tries to make me pay to watch this game, but then ultimately, I'm not even sure how. I just go to a live TV setting and I can get around it, or I find a way to show them that Dish Network is who I want to go through, and then they're like, okay, fine, that's great, you can do that. Doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, long field ahead of us. Let's get some points. No mistakes.
The fake from the goal line, lobs it up. Edwards Alaire.
There we go. Couple yards. Some breathing room. That'll work. We'll do that all the way down the field, no problem.
We talked about the patience earlier. Teams playing these two high safeties. Throwing versus these safeties over and over again. The difference in this game, Jim, is you see how soft the coverage underneath is.
Check in with my buddy and see how he's enjoying this game.
On these two receivers at the line of scrimmage, so they're able to catch these little things. Mahomes checking it down, doing a great job in this game. Andy Reid calling a great game. Whereas the other side, Burrow, they're getting hands on him. So it's almost like he's got to push it down the field, but not outside to the double team.
2nd and 7. It's a handoff partner.
Here we go. Throw that flag. Hit him out of bounds. Come on.
See the jet sweep.
Oh, they didn't stand a chance. Oh, the guy's clearly out of bounds.
Picks up 10 yards.
That should be 15 more yards. That was missed. Well, fine. You think you can get away with that? Keep doing it. It'll sting you at the worst possible time. We'll let that happen. That's right. 5 more yards, 4 more yards. We can do that all the way down the field, too.
Kelsey returns 5 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown. It's Chase with just 2 catches in that first half for 8 yards.
That's not going to get it done. Obviously, they're double team, but that's why I said he is going to be one-on-one on first down situations. Find other ways to give him the ball. They ran it well when they had him in the backfield and made everyone think they're going to give it to him. Stuff like that needs to come back.
2nd and 6. Rushed.
Get rid of it.
Where he's dangerous.
Yeah, that's all right.
3rd and 6.
Good job by the secondary of plastering.
Let's get that one back.
Moved out of the pocket. Way too much time, though, Jim, right? It's like how many times are you going to be able to?
No kidding.
It's like they got away with it.
We haven't had a sack in this game for either side.
They're both playing soft, trying to minimize the big play potential. But these are the downs that make the difference.
They are. And they're 4 out of 5. Darrell Williams in the game. And running back. He's been out with a toe injury recent weeks. Again, he's got time.
Oh, come on.
Able to shove Pringle in the back. And the ball hits the ground. And the Chiefs punt for the 2nd time in this quarter.
Dang.
None in the first half.
Yeah, really good job by Hilton.
He's getting held.
Little tug. That's a good job. And then
He's getting held.
The ball just a little outside. You know, that's like one of those where you almost want to.
Come on.
You had to be safe with it.
You got to call that.
10 the other way. Mahomes hits him right in stride, but when you got the lead by 11, you're a little safe with it.
All right. Let's get a good punt.
Punt travel 57 yards. This much shorter. With a fair catch. 41-yard punt. You're watching.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Presented by Intuit TurboTax Live.
It's still playing pretty tight. We gotta put more points on the board. We cannot repeat what we did in Cincinnati and not score in the second half.
Sometimes I think I'm already there.
That kind of approach won't work.
Welcome to Chicago, Tommy.
Oop, forgot. We don't do this as advertisements. Keep forgetting that. Who's actually out there online today? Looks like Like Coin Crew's got something going on. Sir Benji had something earlier. I'm sad that I missed that one. Spray Can's got something going on. Silverleaf still live? Silver Life? Yep, Silver Life's on. Oh, are you kidding? Big Mill's on? Nice. Big Mill was on last night. First time in a long time. I'll have to go back and catch up on some of his videos about his son. See what's going on there. Here we go. Getting the game back.
Cincinnati taking over at its own 35. Zach Taylor, 6-25 and a tie.
All right.
His first 2 years. They're going to be many people's choice as coach of the year. 12 wins when you factor in the extended season. Jamar Chase.
I think I've got that figured out here. So,
what a season it's been for him. But today, quiet.
come on, get on him, get on him, get on him. There we go.
He's a pickup of 5. Zach Taylor, the son-in-law of former Packers head coach Mike Sherman, and he had a wonderful career in the Big 12 in Nebraska. In fact, was the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year his senior year.
We're going to move
and
this
season, his career ended right here in Arrowhead
to a
Stadium,
new
losing in the Big 12 championship game.
location.
That's a pretty good one right there. Came up with. I like that. A lot of interesting. And so the one thing that's really unique. How patient was Mike Brown with Zach Taylor after those first 2 years? Not everybody. You're right. And Coach Taylor really appreciates that. He knows not everyone gets that opportunity. I think he's really.
There we go. Force that third down.
Lucky to have, an owner and GM like Mike Brown. I mean, that's a testament right there. It shows you in 1 year. Now, if you're going to go ahead and
Let's move that one over to Owen.
it's going to help everything with Coach Taylor.
Working on some other stuff at the same time.
Hardman and Hill on the sideline having a little chat.
They were a little upset earlier. Hardman went over to the coaches. Tracy had just told us it was a great nugget there that he wants the ball in a certain situation. And Hill's like, calm down. I want the ball too.
They want the yard here.
No. Oh, they get it? That's not good.
Tracy, let's go to you.
Well, you guys just showed McCole Hardman and Tyreek Hill getting into it a little bit there, and that's because Hardman felt as though he's been open. He said, I have the angle, throw it to me. Went over to the quarterback's coach, also pleaded his case, saying that he's open. But I will tell you, he went over to Tyreek Hill just a second ago and made sure they cleared everything up.
Yeah, that's Tyreek, and you're like, my bad. I know it's your bad. I told you it was your bad when you're asking for the ball earlier.
Come on, stop this one. There we go. Nice. Now what?
Frank Clark setting the edge today, disrupting, getting into the backfield.
What do we got here? Don't be unsportsmanlike on the defense.
Really, the rest of the guys come flying in. This is another run on first down.
Oh. Then why'd you throw the flag?
That was a flag.
Steve got tangled up, and Mixon was on the ground, made some contact, and Steve, fell back as if he had really been shoved. Pick up the flag.
Pick it up. I like that.
I don't know about that. It looked like he got shoved pretty good.
6.5 to go in the third.
There we got him. Go. No, let him get away. No. Oh. We got him right where we want him, and then we let him get away and get that pass in.
This is just where
Come on.
He should have been sacked there, but his special instinctful.
Tell you, it's plays like this, and we're not getting first downs and moving the ball like we were in the first half. This is what happened the last game. This game ain't over. Far from it. We need to get the mentality to put these guys away.
Too many 2nd and 9s and 2nd and 10s. Those are passing downs, and they know you're not going to, especially trailing, that you're just going to throw the ball. And they get all their cool coverage stuff, and then these guys up front, like Chris Jones, get to rush and they get the backfield quickly. As you see, the offensive line coach doing a really good job here. Look at that right there. Chris Jones comes flying down. Pollock, good offensive line coach there.
So P-line is in the backfield on the 2nd and 10. That might be a flag.
No, you're going to call that?
Early contact with Chase.
Better get the wheels back on this thing, guys. Come on.
This is a perfect call. It's a penalty. Watch. This is the first I've seen this. He's going to come down, and that's all you're looking for. He can't double team Chase out there. And Burrow's been dying to see that. And that was a penalty for sure, but you kind of have to. If you're going to leave him out there one.
You know, I guess that's a penalty.
Will they throw on first down on this occasion? Got it at the 26.
But
they're going to throw here. No. They did it.
Play action. Setting up screen.
oh,
Nixon chugging along down to the 8-yard line.
Hey, remember
we've got to get a stop.
This is perfect. It's a great throw. Burrow taking a shot at the end. Watch Burrow here. He's going to have to loft this ball right over these guys over here. Ingram gives him a shove, but
nice little catch. One
it was.
That's an 18-yard play. You had Hopkins, Identity out in front of him.
I tell you, we need to keep scoring. When we get the ball back, we got to score next time.
I like that. Use these safeties deep. Get the ball to your running back and guys on inside.
First and goal from the 8. Wants to go up.
There it is. Now what's the flag? There you go. Decline that one. Nice.
This had no chance. Ingram just walks right past Prince here. Watch. Little arm bar there.
Yeah, a little.
Got a buddy who plays defense like that in basketball. He's like, the arms aren't moving. They're just waiting here.
Hugging him around his neck. If they didn't call that, I was going to be like just livid.
15 yards from the end zone.
Come on. Come on, get that stop we need.
Very quickly, throw it off the screen.
Yes. Good play. Damn, I like having Ingram on this team.
Just a minute ago, picking up his second sack of the postseason.
It's a good play call by Burrow. It's all out pressure. He sees it.
I like Ingram.
To the wide receiver, but you could see the difference when Ingram came on.
That guy has been a huge difference on our defense since we got him picked up mid-season. That was awesome pickup. I bet you that stadium is loud right now. I mean, like, really loud. Oh, he's not getting out of this. There we go. Good job. Good job, guys. Now, here's the thing. They just said it. 1-score margin. We've got to get another score. Put it on the board. Make it tough. Make it 2 touchdowns. Not a field goal and a touchdown. 2 touchdowns.
It was a busted play. We're going to show you that play after because someone went the wrong way.
Yeah, I figured they were probably getting a field goal here, Brian.
the best rookie ever in the postseason as far as field goals made. Lukas Gostkowski's 8 as a rookie. He's got 9. Looking for a 10th from 31 yards, and it is good.
Oh, well.
The rookie, 10 for 10 in the postseason.
What's this?
52-yarder.
What do we got here?
In Nashville. No flag. Field goal good. Inside 3 to go in the third.
How many times are you going to throw a flag and then say there's no penalty? Why are we throwing the flag then?
With water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will happen.
I mean, I don't know who was going to be against. Probably the Chiefs for something chippy. I'll tell you what, they need to take that chippiness and they need to put it into the offense and get some points this drive. You cannot go 3 straight drives without getting points and tell me you're in control of this game. As soon as you turn it over or turn it over on downs with either a turnover or a punt, you've just put the keys to the game into the Bengals' hands, and we do not want to do that.
So he ordered a microphone with Prime next day delivery. Now the only thing he cared about conquering was his audience.
Tout le monde peut me voir derrière. Okay, je me lève.
Prime changed everything.
I don't want to see that done.
If Mark, Mr. Cartoon Machado, didn't have the fighting spirit to draw out his passion, he never would have turned chrome into a canvas. If he let a lack of tools, he never would have started tattooing using a homemade machine. And if he listened to those who said you need an art degree, he never would have perfected the street look that made him a street legend. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes a lion. Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
With DirecTV Stream, I can get live TV and on demand anywhere. Look, Serena Williams, Matrix. Serena, Matrix. Serena, Matrix.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Geico. You could save even more by bundling home and car insurance. And by DirecTV Stream. Get your TV.
I didn't turn it off. I didn't turn off the commercial one.
Well,
Keep forgetting to do that.
Gone to the Bengals. 21-13 Kansas City, late third. Burrow now with 190.
Come on. Let's get that momentum back. Let's get some plays. Let's get a touchdown.
Had it not been a little miscommunication, there could have been a big, perhaps even a touchdown scoring play.
Yeah, I was like, well, you can't throw a screen, away from one unless you actually do it. And then I was like, he went the wrong way. Pirine went the wrong way. And this is an easy touchdown, Cincinnati. You're going to flood this whole left side. But watch, Pirine, come back under. You got to go right. He goes left. And because of that, you have no chance.
And Joe explaining that to him right there walking off the field, disgusted. 11 plays that led to a field goal. Meantime,
there we go. Let's pound this thing out, man. Come on.
The last 3 drives. That's McKinnon for a gain of 7.
Pretty similar to the last time they played, right?
Very much so.
That last play, you saw Burrow got upset with Pirine going off the field. He's like, you got to go over here, right? And that's the kind of stuff how you lose games, though. It's like the details, the little things. You see that come up in the playoffs over and over again. Right now, both teams has one real mental mistake. At the end of the half for the Chiefs, that play right there for the Bengals.
2nd and 3.
No! That is not what we needed. Oh, my God.
It's going to be an RPO. He can hand off. He chooses to throw it, but it's a blitz off the top of your screen. And Mahomes feels it, so then he gets rushed a little bit. They decide to pressure, and Hill gets his hands up and creates what is now easily the biggest play of the game.
He'll see more action because
What am I saying? What am I saying?
Against the Raiders, and he steps up and makes
What changed?
a huge play, and they take over at the 27.
You know how rare that is? That's only the second interception that Mahomes has at home in the playoffs. I mean, he's got like 27 touchdowns, and he's only got
26 touchdowns, and it's his second pick.
And it was Hill. Everyone's second.
Now we need to stop. You're about to find yourself in a tie game or a 1-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and you had a 21-10 game at halftime.
As that little pause gave him enough time to explode up ahead for a 5 or 6 yard gain.
And that was actually really well timed, right? You want him to throw it on first down over and over, but after you do it 3, 4, 5 times, things will open up for you. Now get back to play action in the game, you're throwing it, and there's your stat.
Yeah, it's the first ever. You were talking about overall in the postseason at home. That's just his first interception thrown in a championship game to go with 12 touchdown passes.
They needed to steal possession. You said it at halftime coming out. You're not going to win this game without stealing something, whether it's an onside or Mahomes getting an interception or a fumble. They got it now.
2nd and 5. And Burrow rifles it. Chase inside the 10 to the 5. And the Bengals are at the door.
Who's got all the momentum? Who's got it? What are you going to do to get it back?
It's just a simple curl right. But the way you design it.
Because now their playmakers are getting involved, and you're sitting back and going punt, punt, stupid interception.
Makes it so that double team is easily. If they found out how to get him one-on-one, this is going to be very different.
They've had 6 snaps in the red zone. This will be
Yeah, and I just love hearing Tony Romo talking about this crap.
First and goal here. It's Mixon. One of the cut outside, goes upfield instead. And he got
You ain't going to run it in.
They split the difference. We're inside of a minute of the third quarter.
Tell you what I need. I need to hear something different here. I can't believe I'm not doing this already.
We didn't relax, but we had a big lead, and we were really rolling at that time.
I don't really need to hear the TV broadcast. Hear the radio broadcast.
You've got enough to think about maintaining. Good thing the 2022 Volkswagen Taos has a lower cost of maintenance than Honda CR-V. Visit your
touchdown. Benton getting burned on the far side by Jamar Chase. And the Bengals will go for 2 and try to tie it at 14 seconds to go in the third
so now my
quarter.
audio is a lot.
19 Kansas City lead.
Has several seconds on the video.
2 plays.
Oh, crap.
Chase, just bigger and stronger than Rashad Fenton, is able to go up and get the ball.
So the Bengals cash in on the interception by Mahomes. The Bengals will
Okay,
go for
you
2
got a
and
ball
try
game
to
now.
tie it here.
Go win the ball game. Because this looks a lot like what happened in Cincinnati.
15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Chiefs led 21-3 at one point. Taylor comes in motion right to left.
I don't know what the deal is with these guys that get 21 points and can't get their head out of their butt.
Burrow looking left. Quick out, caught by Taylor, and the game is tied.
You got a tie game.
He got open on the far side against Sorensen, and the game is tied at 21 apiece.
Well, I'll tell you what, you better win the next 15 minutes and 14 seconds.
21-3 at 5:04 to go in the second quarter.
Again, success running that shoot route against man-to-man coverage. Daniel Sorensen's responsible for the inside slot, but it's so tough to get around that lead receiver and still cover in the short yardage situations.
It's getting stupid.
What a turn of events here.
Yeah, big time. Since the Bengals stopped the Chiefs went for the touchdown at the end of the half with no timeouts, and they threw a pass in the flat to McKinnon short of the goal line, and he was tackled at the 1, so no points out of the timeout. But the Chiefs got the ball to start the third quarter. Leading 21-10, but it has been punt, interception on the 3 possessions of the third quarter for the Chiefs. Punt, field goal, touchdown, short field for the Bengals.
I hope it's at least a little bit entertaining. I am containing a few words, mainly because my family's up there. But
3 touchdowns so far in this second half. 12 plays, 40 yards, 2 punts, and 1 turnover.
Yeah, they got to get plugged into the offense again. Whatever the Bengals changes they made at halftime on defense, we have got to get past that. We've got to put points on the board. There's no more excuses now.
The Chiefs had 14-point leads 3 different times. 14-0, 21-7, and 28-14.
This cannot continue.
3 times. This time they're doing it on the road, and they tied the game at 21 apiece.
By the way, the guy that you're hearing right here is Mitch Holtis. He's been calling Chiefs games for a long time. He called Kansas State games before he moved on to the Chiefs. I've been listening to this guy for 30 years.
3 possessions when they were unstoppable.
Chiefs have been down.
You've got a great
before,
call.
Not just this season, not just this postseason.
I don't need last week all over again.
The amazing 4-year stretch. So many times that they've been down or not had the momentum on their
All
side.
I can say is win the next 15 minutes and 14 seconds. Just win that.
This is their opportunity.
By 1 point, win this. This is ridiculous.
They're going to throw it on first down. They got a screen to McKinnon. He stumbles and drops the ball. Bengals pick it up and run it, but it's an incompletion. Ball was picked up by Wyatt Ray, and now the Chiefs are trying to get something going here. Has Cincinnati done anything different structurally?
Yeah, they have. They've been showing different looks. There, the Chiefs thought they would be in man, coming with a blitz. That's what you run the screen route for. But there's more of a controlled rush by the defensive linemen as opposed to just pinning their ears back.
Empty backfield for the Chiefs. Who will make a play for Kansas City on 2nd and 10 at their own 25? Kelsey with the catch. Tackle immediately, but he lunges forward, getting 7 to the 32. And
all right, let's get this third down. Come on, first down, all the way down the field.
Quarter in the 4th quarter. It is the AFC Championship, and no time bigger or more needed than right now for you to go to the garage. We'll have it when we come back, tied at 21, going to the 4th quarter in the AFC Championship game on 106.5 The Wolf.
Bundling home and car insurance with Geico is so easy, your neighbors are probably already...
Make sure we mute the commercials on the radio. I took a chance on doing this, so I figure somebody may see something they don't like about Copper Owl.
You may want to ask them how easy...
All right, we're back.
It is time for the Chiefs to
put the hammer down.
Chiefs are 4 of 6 on 3rd down. in this game. 64% for the postseason coming in. 7 DBs being used here by the Bengals. Switching coverage on Mahomes on 3rd and 4. Mahomes takes the snap, looking left, now turning right. Now trying to keep the play alive. Still holding it, turns around. He'll be sacked back at the 22-yard line. The Bengals get another stop of the Chiefs. 5 stops in a row. But the game tied at 21 at 14:37 to go in the game.
The Chiefs try to run some shallow crosses. The Bengals defense does a nice job passing it off.
I don't even have words for it right now.
Someone, because those were short routes, he could not.
We couldn't do anything wrong in the first half except for the last play of the half, and we can't do anything right this half.
21-21 tie. The Chiefs had 3 touchdowns in their first 3 drives.
I mean,
6.
this drives me nuts.
Punts it high and deep. Taylor backpedals, takes it at the 23. Once a left return, gets 2 blocks, and then the Chiefs cannot get him pulled down. They finally do at the 35-yard line. 4.62 of hang time on a 50-yard punt, 11 yards on the return. 14:01 to go in the AFC Championship. It is a 21-21 tie. And now Cincinnati, which has not had the lead in this game, has an opportunity for just that.
The defense better step up. I mean, they've been out there all freaking second half, so I'm sure they're a little bit tired. But we need to step up. We need to make a play. Because I got a bad feeling we're at least down 3 after this drive, and we're going to need to come back.
For a big play on the last drive. They fake it at bootleg. Burrow to throw, coming back to the near side. It's going to be intercepted.
Yes.
Intercepted by Snead. He jumped around. The Chiefs going to take away at their own 44-yard line. L'Jarius Snead plays it perfectly, and the Chiefs get the ball back at 13:56 to go in the AFC Championship.
Outstanding job by
nice.
Snead, staying in that side pocket of Jamar Chase.
Nice.
You're listening to the AFC Championship.
That's what we need. Now, defense did their job. Get it together, offense.
Drew and Jonathan Scott here to tell you that with the
You got like Mr. Everything at quarterback. You need to everybody get on the same page.
Right from the comfort of your couch. And fun paint fact, there are over 150 shades of white.
That was a nice interception.
Eggshell. Get it. Explore the
very nice
tool at ampam.com/home to learn more about your family insurance. Insure carefully.
There. I'll just mute that. I think you can still hear me. Oh, I think I mentioned in the description, you'll see the highs and lows of me being a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs. So I'm pretty sure I'm delivering on that. You'll probably think I'm a little bit crazy after this game. Not quite the controlled character during the coin hunts, right? No, I just love my sports, man. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens the rest of the game. Hopefully this will be a little bit of something that kicks them into gear. Because I mean, you saw the first half, man. I mean, when they're on, they're on. When they're off, I mean, the defense isn't like a shutdown defense. So the best they can do is generally try to try to slow things down. So, the fact that we had a lead and we're tied, okay, fine. But win it from here out. Let's see what we got.
I think the Chiefs just got to get a little bit of their swagger back.
That's right. Get the swagger back.
But there was a different kind of energy early in this game that it kind of goes back to my second point, Mitch, when I talked about trying not to lose versus going for the win.
Go for the win. Exactly.
Resurgence in this fourth quarter.
2nd down, 6 for Mahomes. Football at the Cincinnati 49 official. Kelsey trying to get untracked in this half. They swing it in the left flat. It's incomplete. A swing route intended for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They had Mike Hilton over there covering as well. It's almost like Mahomes was so perfect in the first 3 drives. Now he's off a bit.
Yeah, trying a little too hard. That can happen, even with great ability like Patrick
Come
Mahomes.
on.
Try too hard. And
missing wide open guys.
Just got to take a deep breath.
Just throw the ball like you know how to, man.
Third time, second half, the Chiefs had 3rd and 6. They were stopped on the first 2. Darrell Williams was in the lineup for the first time in this game on an offensive from scrimmage play. Mahomes will be sacked back at the 44-yard line. And right now, Cincinnati, Trey Hendrickson, who, again, one of the best defensive pass rushers in the regular season, second in the NFL on pressure rate, a second sack of Mahomes in this half.
Yeah, just constant pressure. Trey Hendrickson came into the game with 14 sacks during the regular season. Got into it a little bit with Orlando Brown Jr. early in this game. Hadn't really been a factor. Got to play there.
Tommy Townsend to punt. Trent Taylor is back, standing at his own 10-yard line. 21-21 tie, 12:35 to go in the game. Townsend, high, deep punt. Taylor looks up at it, calls for a fair catch, and now lets it bounce. It'll go into the end zone. It's a deep punt by Townsend. He's upset. It's a 57-yarder, but that's gross. 37 net. Hang time over 5 seconds. But the Bengals get it right back after throwing the interception. The Chiefs are 3 and out. 12:27 to go.
The fact remains,
21-21.
You want to win the game, you're going to have to put some points on the board. It can't be a field goal and then you throw a shutout for 12 minutes. In 27 seconds. Armando, hey, buddy. Good to see you. It's tied at 21. The Chiefs pretty much couldn't do anything wrong in the first half, and they're not doing anything right in the second half. So it was 21-10 at halftime. Now it's tied at 21. We've had, 4 possessions and 3 punts and a interception on offense in the second half. It's just, I don't know what they get in their minds at halftime, like it's going to be easy or something. They put us through this, driving us nuts. Glad you're checking in, though, Armando. I'll be okay either way, but it is going to drive me a little bit nutty. Is that really what I come up with there? I'm doing some other work-related stuff while we're showing this. So, yeah, I guess it is. Huh. End up losing this game, I'm going to have to be talked off the ledge or something. Here we go.
Proud official grocery sponsor.
Guess we're not quite there yet. Oh, we got them backed up to 20 now. I don't really care if it's another turnover or a stop, force a punt, something like that. I don't really care either way. But we need to get stops, and we need to get
identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage
a score.
This is AFC Championship coverage on WDAF-FM and HD1 Liberty, the radio home for Kansas City Chiefs football. 106.5 The Wolf.
21-21 tie. 3 minutes gone in the fourth quarter. Burrow in the shotgun. Gaining confidence as this game has gone along. Higgins in motion to the right. Burrow scrambling to his right. Frank Clark on the pursuit. The pass is going to be intercepted. But intercepted in bounds? No. Intercepted by Bolton out of bounds. Nick Bolton with the pick, but could not get 2 points of his body in bounds. It'll go as an incompletion.
I don't know. You might want to look at that. Oh, the ball comes loose. The ball comes loose. So it's not about his shoulders or his foot. The ball comes loose.
Yeah, it comes out.
Well, that would have been nice.
Third down. Third down for the Bengals and 6 at their own 24-yard line.
Oh, so close.
21 time, early in the fourth quarter. Burrow being rushed. The Chiefs sacked him. No, he don't. He gets away. Now they dive on him. Now Burrow will scramble, and he's got a first down and appears at the 31-yard line. Incredible play by Burrow. They had him sacked twice. And he gains 8 on third down and 6.
Oh, come on.
The Chiefs had him. Chris Jones had him wrapped up, and he got away. And then he tried to get him again, and he got away twice from Chris Jones.
70.
That's a great job by Joe Burrow, but outstanding rush by Chris Jones. Had him basically on his back.
You're going to see me age a little bit in this drive, I get the feeling.
21 time. First and 10 Bengals at their own 31-yard line. They bring in an extra blocker and 2 tight ends. They're going to hand it off, Mixon. And the Chiefs swallow him up again, a gain of 1. It's to the 32, Alex Okafor defeating the blocker in front of him, sliding down to make the stop, 2nd and 9, Cincinnati.
Bengals have been behind the 8 ball with the play clock on several occasions. That one, they just snapped it right before the clock hit 0. Also the long run by Joe Burrow, getting slow back to the huddle.
2nd and 9, Bengals at their own 32-yard line. 10.
Yeah, thanks, Armando. It's all right, man.
Chiefs led 21-10 at halftime. 2 receivers to the right side, far side of the field in single file formation. Burrow's going to throw that way. Pass is thrown at the 30, and a good open field slot tackle made a gain of 3 yards. Tyler Boyd with the catch.
Oh, what's going on with
over
the
there to cover him up? 3rd and
graphic
7.
there on the broadcast?
34-yard line.
Good speed rush by Melvin Ingram III. Just couldn't get home quick enough to avoid that throw there.
All right.
When he does a nice job, he does it when he.
Okay, we got 3rd and long. Let's make it count, man. No getting away this time. No cheap little pass that gets you 2 inches more than what you need. Let's get after him, man. Come on.
3rd and 7 here. Burrow just scrambled for a first down on 3rd and 6. Chiefs with 6 DBs. Burrow steps up into the pocket. He'll scramble again. He's got a first down and up to the 46-yard line.
You know he's going to do this.
Got through the first wall and picks up 11 yards, and that's one of the dangers of the
You know he's going to do this.
There's only one linebacker in there. You're relying on the 4-man rush. If you get through that, it does what Josh Allen did last week in a scramble to the 45 and a Cincinnati first down.
Yeah, the Chiefs run a twist stunt with Chris Jones on the inside and Melvin Ingram on the outside. They can't get home, which opens up, when you got that twist action, just opens up more of a cavity for a quarterback to scramble.
21-21 tie, 8:54 to go in the game. Cincinnati on 2 third-down scrambles by Joe Burrow, keeping this drive alive.
Lucky we didn't get a face mask on that.
On first down, and the play is blown dead. Cincinnati made a call timeout to avoid a delay of game.
First charge timeout. Cincinnati. 30-second timeout.
So a reminder that today's AFC Championship broadcast is presented by OneRequest.com. Don't give car dealers your personal information until you're ready to buy. Shop for your next car at OneRequest.com or download the One Request app today. Chiefs had 3rd and 6. They had Joe Burrow twice. On the 3rd and 6, he got rid of Chris Jones twice and scrambled for 8. Then on 3rd and 7, he went up the middle against the dime defense and scrambled for another first down.
Mitch, you got to realize at this juncture with 8:47 left and almost 3 quarters, the Chiefs expect 3 second-half quarters, 3.5. Chiefs have only scored 3 points against this Bengals defense.
Up nothing in this second half after having 21 points on their first 3 possessions. 1st and 10, Cincinnati at its own 45. 2 backs this time are back there. Now they put Chase in motion. They're going to give it off to Mixon. A flag on the play. This might be a illegal shift or a false start on the Bengals. That play was stopped for just a gain of 1. Nope. Frank Clark offside.
5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
This is where the discipline becomes optimum for the Chiefs. You can't try to get that extra step. Frank Clark looked like he got off pretty darn even with the snap. Unfortunate for the Chiefs.
21-21 tie. Cincinnati 1st and 5 now. The football at midfield for Joe Burrow. Leading Cincinnati to its first AFC championship game since 1988. And he has been resilient in this playoff run by Cincinnati. Burrow, slant pattern. Caught. It's Higgins coming all the way across the field. He's got a first down and breaking tackles to the Kansas City 34. 16-yard crossing pattern by T. Higgins, going all the way across almost the entire width of the field, right to left, for a 14-yard gain.
And quickly getting the ball out of his hands, taking advantage of the zone coverage down the field, just
and they're in field goal range now.
Avenues, short routes,
we haven't done anything to really stop him. And when we have the chance, we can't get him to the ground.
21-21 tie. Cincinnati with 18 unanswered points in this game. Jamar Chase sprints in motion behind Burrow, who's under center. Mixon, ball carrier, hit in the backfield. That's going to be, this play is stopped as well. It's a loss of 2, but pending the penalty here.
False start. Offense number 67. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Give that one to the crowd. 2 crowd penalties in this game. It will be 1st and 15.
This is one of the rough situations as the time winds down. Yeah, we got a lot of football left, 7.5 minutes left. But when you have those kind of penalties, you don't put the time back on the clock. You just got a negative play, but it's still first down, minus the seconds that ticked away.
21-21 tie. Ball in the near hash. Burrow's in the shotgun. 7:32 to go in the AFC Championship game.
I think they're going to put the time back on the clock.
Please reset the game clock to 7:36. And it'll go on to snap.
Bill Vinovich, the white hat again. He worked Super Bowl 54. The Chiefs won that game against the 49ers. Chiefs defense just had a stop. The last possession, interception by L'Jarius Sneed. 1st and 15, Cincinnati at the Kansas City 39. Chiefs walking up into the gaps, maybe showing Burrow pressure. He's switching now his formation. He brings in an extra blocker. Chiefs trying to twist. Burrow's going to work the far boundary, and it's going to be incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver, but well covered by Tavarius Ward on a go route to the right side. 2nd and 15 after the incompletion for Cincinnati.
Part of the reason
got him on first down. Now let's get him on second down. Let's get them all backed up a little bit.
Is because there's a higher attention being paid by the defensive backs to guard against the sideline and the fade routes. And Tavarius Ward does a nice job there, squeezing them again to the sideline.
Boyd, Jamar Chase to the right. Higgins to the left, tight into the left as well. Sample. Ryan is the running back. So they're in 3rd down mode on 2nd and 15 at the Chief 39. Underneath route goes to Jamar Chase, hit immediately by Sneed at the 35. Now, Chase stretches out the ball. He gains 5, but the Bengals have 3rd and 10 at the Kansas City 34-yard line. 7:15 to go.
Be a long field goal.
Tied at 21.
If they don't gain another yard, but
screen or a quick dump to the
we'll see.
running
We'll
back
see.
in this situation, because they are in field goal range. So it's not a necessity for them to try to go for a big chunk play here.
10th play of the drive.
We give up a field goal and then go on a 7-minute drive to win this game. I'd be happy with that.
At the 34 of Kansas City. Plenty of time. They swing around the right side, and well played by Ward. Exactly what you thought they would do against the 4-1-6. They swing it, no gain on the play, and great recognition that time by Javarius Ward on the receiver, Samaje Perine.
Big load of Perine is a 240.
All right, good deal, good deal.
Ward squares him up and drives him backwards out of bounds. Clock continues to move forward.
And now McPherson, perfect in the postseason on.
Come on,
goals.
Let's get this. Force a miss. Force a miss.
He has just been money all this season. Had the walk-off winner last week. Snap is down, and McPherson's kick is up. And the kick is going to be good. And McPherson gives Cincinnati its first lead of the game at 6:04 to go in the AFC Championship. Can the Chiefs offense get it figured out? 24-21 Cincinnati. You're listening to the AFC Championship on 106.5 The Wolf.
Whew. He just did get that one. So, now we're down. Everything has gone right for Cincinnati in the second half. Everything. We need a 6-minute drive. 6-minute drive to go stick the ball in the end zone. That's what we need. We don't need overtime. Go put it in the end zone right now. Don't go down there in 1 minute and put it in the end zone. Admittedly, it'd be better than not putting it in the end zone, but we don't need fast score. We need a score. Oh, yeah, there's lots of time. We proved that last week. But what are we giving up? Let's see. It's 24-21 now. We had them 21-3. Now we've given up 21 straight points. I'm not even blaming the defense. I knew they were going to score. That offense has done nothing this half. Literally nothing. Now's the time. It's got to be now. If you're not going to do it now, then when are you going to do it? Hey guys. Well, don't be looking for coins today. This is nothing but Copper Owl watching Chiefs football. And now that we're down by 3 points, first time all game, and there's 6 minutes left with a chance to go to the Super Bowl on the line, you're going to see a different side of Copper Owl. I'm watching the Chiefs playoff game, Kathy.
Quite honestly, has been stymied by Cincinnati. Now faces a deficit for the first time in the game. Will start this drive at his own 25.
We need to get mean now.
24-21.
Talk about Patrick Mahomes having to find something. He needs to find Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. First half, they both combined for 12 catches, 123 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
McKinnon is the running back on first down for the Chiefs at their own 25. Hardman in motion. They run a bubble screen to Hardman at the 25. Puts on a juke move. And then the lineman, Sam Hubbard, Bear hugs him at the 29, a gain of 4 on first down on a quick bubble screen attempt to the near side.
Another pass to McCole Hardman, but as I mentioned, in the second half, Hill and Kelsey just one catch for 7 yards combined. Only 34 yards prior to that play this entire half.
5 defensive backs for the Bengals. 24-21 Cincinnati.
No, we're not turning this off, Sheena.
A long 5 at their own 29.5-yard line. Slant pattern. Kelsey.
Thanks, Kathy.
Catch, roped up and pulled down, but they give him a good spot and say a first down at the 35.
Okay, first down.
He gets 5.5.
Let's keep this going.
After they wrapped him down by the shoulders. 5:15 to go in the game. Chiefs trail 24-21.
It's a good matchup to try to exploit a smaller defensive back in Eli Apple. If he's going to line up on Travis Kelsey, try to take advantage of that on the outside.
First and 10 for Mahomes at his own 35-yard line. Mahomes was 18 of 21 at halftime. 4-man rush, Cincinnati. Mahomes finds Kelsey at the 40, trying to spin free. Can't. Jermaine Pratt is dragged for 2 more yards, and then Apple also there, but it is an 8-yard pickup on first down. 4:40 left to go in the AFC Championship. 24-21 Cincinnati.
Not seeing the same body language and energy from this Chiefs offense right now. We know they can be efficient. They can poke and prod like they're doing right now, getting large plays on first down, less predictable on second down. We got to get more energy.
2nd and 2. Chiefs still at their own 43, trailing by 3. McKinnon is the
Hey, thanks, Shannon.
They give it to him, trying to counter to the right side, trying to get off a hit.
I'm just watching Chiefs football, man.
Down, but still shy. Gains 1, hit by Von Bell to save.
Trying to come from behind and win this one, man.
So well in the first 3 drives.
Not much push. These guys are not feeling the pressure defensively for the Bengals that we can get vertical, that we can get big chunk plays anymore. You're seeing the linebackers and safeties playing closer to the line of scrimmage.
Chiefs in the first half were 4 of 4 on third down conversion. Second half, 0 for 4.
Yeah, we need a third down conversion right here.
35 to go in the game.
Come on.
3rd and 1 Chiefs at their own 44-yard line. 3 wide here. McKinnon is the running back. Mahomes, quick pass. Kelsey's got it. The 40 of Cincinnati. Just a quick fake.
There we go.
And then they find Kelsey down the rail.
I'm hearing it before I'm seeing it because I've got 2 different streams going here, but
Bates and Wilson make the stop at the
I'm about to
Chiefs,
watch it.
Trying to get some rhythm here. At 3:10 to go in the game, down 3.
There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. But take your time getting down the field a little bit. Hey, number 1.
For that easy throwing catch.
First and 10, Kansas City.
I appreciate it, Spray Can, man.
2:53 to go in the game. Jet sweep again. It comes to Hardman. Hardman waits for a block from Kelsey and then lunges forward to the 29 of Cincinnati. It's a 9-yard pickup.
That'll work.
And actually, Cincinnati had it flanked pretty well, but Hardman's able to get that extra gear and some more gas on those jet sweeps than looks like he would get.
It's like his punt returning ability is coming true.
There we go.
Type of play. He lets his
just keep grinding this out, man. Come on.
And then he's able to shoot that burst through.
2 minutes and 48 seconds. Trip to the Super Bowl on the line. We gotta have it. We gotta have it.
Including Blake Bell in a right wing position here. Cincinnati getting the linebacker.
Right now, Cincinnati's up by 3.
Outside 30, downfield block 25. McKinnon lowers his shoulder and gets to the Cincinnati 15-yard line. A 14-yard run away from the middle run blitz.
So, yeah, what's going on is Chiefs were up 21-3, and now we're down 24-21. So, basically, after halftime, we've done nothing right on the offense until this drive. So, we're down 3.
Chiefs, the play clock
2
and
minute
the game clock almost simultaneous to run it before the 2-minute warning.
Looks like we're going to be pretty close to the 2-minute warning.
Kansas City trailing 24-21. McKinnon, the running back.
We just need to not do something stupid like turn the ball over.
So that thing was really close. And the play clock and game clock was like microseconds. It's the 2-minute warning to go in the AFC Championship. The Chiefs trail 24-21. A reminder, this is powered by Ford. Build and price your brand new Ford vehicle online at buyford.com.
So we're 15 yards from the end zone. First down. down 3. And I mean, I'm not interested in going to overtime to get a field goal, getting a field goal to go overtime to try and win this thing like we did last week. Let's get it in the end zone. If we got to leave them like 30 seconds to get from their 25 into the end zone, fine. I think we can handle playing defense like that. But I don't need any miracles to happen on that end. What I need to see is this team put it in the end zone and make it to where they don't even have a chance to kick a long field goal to win this thing and cause an upset. I don't want to see that. I need to see how many timeouts they've got. What do we got here? Cincinnati's still got 2 timeouts left, so I get the feeling you're going to see them get taken right here. Oh, these playoffs are going to cause me to age. Faster than I want to. So I think I'm done with that file. I'm done with that one. That one I should be all caught up on. So I can open those individually. Now what I need to do is get down to this. Man, I hope so, Thug. I hope so.
Good. 2 minutes to go.
All right, we're going back. We're going back live.
The Bengal 15-yard line. The Chiefs open up. They spread set. 3 to the wide side of the field.
Come on.
2 to the left side.
I mean, I don't want a touchdown right now. I'd rather have it than not.
To his left, trying to get to the edge. And will scramble out of bounds, stopping the clock, and gains 4 yards to the 11.
Didn't need to stop the clock.
Of Cincinnati.
To take this back, he'd love to be able to stay in bounds there. Keep
yeah,
the
no joke.
Running, get that kind of yardage, but be able to stay in bounds. Just can't do it when you get to the
That's like a free timeout to him.
Trailing.
That's not what we needed.
Get a first down if they can get to the 5. They're 2nd and 6 here at the 11.
Come on, let's burn some clock getting it in there.
AFC Championship. Mahomes scrambling to his left. Now comes back to his right. Holds it. Now trying to pirouette again. Looking for something to open up. He now scrambles, being chased. They try to hack the ball out. He gets back inside where they mark him down at the Cincinnati 7-yard line. Somehow he picked up 4 yards to give the Chiefs 3rd and 2 at the 7 after he moved. The width of the field's 53 yards. It's like he ran that back and forth twice.
And it looked like at the end, even though they got him out of bounds, it looked like he got down in bounds and hit the ground in bounds.
They haven't started the game clock, the play clock. 3rd down and 2 for the Chiefs at the 7-yard line.
Come on, get this first down.
24-21.
Get this first down.
1:38 to go in the game. Chiefs going to run a shovel pass inside to Kelsey. He rolls to the 5, into the 4. It's a first down.
Yes.
They fake the jet and shovel it to Kelsey. The Chiefs will have first down and goal to go.
Again, I'm hearing it before I see it.
At 1:28 to go in the AFC Championship, and the Chiefs trailing the Bengals 24-21.
First charge timeout.
That'll work. That'll work.
Second charge timeout, Cincinnati.
All right. All right. Now they're down to 1 timeout. We got our first down 5 yards from where we need to be. Come on, guys. Come on.
5-yard line being that.
I mean, I'm spoiled with these Chiefs right now. 50 years of waiting to go to a Super Bowl. We've got a 3rd trip on the line right now. 3rd straight trip. It's everything you want. as a fan.
There's really not a whole
And it's
bunch
never
they can do
easy.
but use their 2 timeouts here.
A minute 30.
But man,
to go in the
man,
game.
man, man,
Cincinnati,
how
one
good would
timeout
that be to
remaining
go to
in the
another
lead,
Super Bowl?
24-21.
It's always good to go
In
to
a
the Super
perfect
Bowl, man.
world, you would love to get, like you got in the Charger game or last week, and that's a walk-off touchdown. You don't want to give Joe Burrow any time left, but you also can't be too choosy.
That's true. That's exactly right. Like I'm saying, you don't want to get the touchdown right. I mean, this is ironic because in the game against Cincinnati earlier this year, they were driving when we had.
They handed off to McKinnon, trying to get something on the right side. He'll gain just a yard.
That's okay. Stay in bounds.
And stop there in Cincinnati.
Yeah, there it is, man.
At 1 minute and 20
It's already a little gray right there normally, but, this is going to start going gray.
Almost got through there. He got pulled by his shirt tail right at the end. But almost
okay, that's all right. 2 plays, 4 yards. Let's get there.
But using that last timeout, now you have the luxury of still have your 3 timeouts. You can run the ball here, run the clock inside 1 minute. And
if you're going to run the ball, you need to run it smart and hang on to it.
4th down to make a decision.
Keep in mind, Cincinnati's red zone defense has been so good in the playoffs. I've said it's the reason they're in this game. It only allowed 2 touchdowns in the red zone prior to this game. The Chiefs have a red zone touchdown of 10, 5, and 13. But since the beginning of the game, those first 3 possessions, the Chiefs have not scored. Now with 1:26 to go in the AFC Championship, the 12th play of the drive for the Chiefs will be 2nd down and goal to go at the 4-yard line. Bengals out of timeouts. McKinnon is the lone running back. Mahomes in the shotgun.
Come on.
Makes it to McKinnon. Scrambling to his left, being chased. Spins back to the right, and it was sacked at the 9. Cincinnati gets the sack at the 9-yard line with a minute.
It's like exactly what you didn't need to do.
The 3rd sack for the Bengals of Mahomes all in this half, and the Chiefs are letting the clock run here with 3rd down and goal to go at the 9-yard line.
Like how Patrick Mahomes has that ability to make something out of nothing. It's a couple of sacks that he's taken in this game. I think throwing the ball away, even in this situation with the clock running and in your favor, got to be careful.
Kansas City, 43 seconds left to go, down 3 in the AFC Championship game, and now we'll call timeout. The Chiefs were going to do this all the way, take the play clock down to 1. So what they're trying to do is what we said. Now they don't want to take the sack. Now you got 3rd and goal at the 9. But you try to get a touchdown and take a 4-point lead if you can get the PAT. Cincinnati out of timeouts here in regulation. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Oh, man. I can't believe we're sitting there at 39 seconds. And if something goes wrong, we're not going to the Super Bowl. On our home field.
As Patrick Mahomes gets back on the field from the sideline, is no contested throw.
We need a touchdown right here, because if we get to 4th down, we're going to kick the field goal, get it tied, and I don't want to have to play that game anymore.
Goal to go at the 9 for the Chiefs. Down 24-21. 39 seconds to go in the AFC Championship game. Bengals showing blitz perhaps to the left shoulder of Mahomes. They rush 4. Mahomes now trying to buy some more time, still holding it late. Here comes a late rusher. Mahomes trying to get free, and Kenny fumbles the ball, and the Chiefs jump on it back at the 26. There was a delayed blitzer as Joe Thuney jumps on the ball at 20 seconds to go in regulation to try to preserve an opportunity for the Chiefs to try to tie the game. A loss of 17 on the sack. As coming late was the spy, Sam Hubbard, and knocked the ball out. At least the Chiefs recovered it, but now they've got to hit a 34-yard field goal to tie it at 24-21 and 2 seconds to go.
Second charge timeout.
In regulation, a 44-yard attempt. 44-yard attempt.
I mean, this is all but a
With 3 seconds.
There's no giving here. We could have just lost the chance right there.
What he's thinking. Everybody might think that.
What are we doing?
Careless, trying to be.
We get to the 5 and go backwards 21 yards.
There's a method to this. You're trying to keep
what
the
in the
on the field. You're trying to make a play. Yes, he's got to protect the ball at the end, but he's trying to not throw an incomplete pass, and that was the key right there. Not throw an incomplete pass and stop the clock, because you put yourself in this situation. You'd like to believe that whether the ball was at the 20-yard line or the 15-yard line, that this is a shot that Harrison Butker can make.
I'm not going to listen. I want to watch. I want to watch. Whew.
Against the Bills, from our vantage point up here, atop Arrowhead Stadium, we can see the cars. None are leaving. They are sticking around to see something magical happen, hoping again for a second straight week in overtime.
Let's go to Josh Klingler.
Unlike last week, though, when it was Jazz, this is just a kind of a thanks for going in. I mean, this is a nervous energy in the building.
Yeah, no kidding. This is nervous energy.
That made field goal then getting to overtime. But we'll see. When the coin toss, this place will go nuts again.
But here's the deal: the Chiefs had first and goal at the 5. Dana, they had a great shot.
First and goal at the 5, and you don't get it in.
Great job, gentlemen. We'll continue to play. We are going to start a new game. Both teams will have 3 timeouts. Both teams will have an opportunity to possess the ball unless the first team scores a touchdown or there's a defensive score. All replays are upstairs.
We need this. We need this coin flip.
You are still the visitors. What is your call? He called heads. It is tails.
Yes.
And the Chiefs want the football. Brandon Allen, the backup quarterback. The Chiefs will get the ball, but they must have a touchdown on this drive to win the game. And keep in mind, they have had just 3 points in the entire second half. This overtime possession will be their 11th. But it has been rough against this Cincinnati defense since possession 3, when the Chiefs had 3 TDs and 3 drives. But the Chiefs will get the ball first. In overtime,
get a touchdown, we win. Let's go. Man, Amanda, I'll tell you what. We don't make it easy, do we? It is never easy.
Chiefs.com. So shop.chiefs.com.
Pitch. Cincinnati called heads on both coin tosses. Last week, the Buffalo Bills called heads on both coin tosses. So coins in our favor these 2 weeks. We got to get points on the board here.
Got to get it.
After the game for the Capital Federal
we can't punt. We can't punt. We got to get a field goal.
From this game,
preferably we get a touchdown right here.
It's the best Chiefs post-game coverage.
We punt, we're dead.
Brought to you by Capital Federal, True Blue for over 125 years. For the Chiefs to win, this is fresh in everybody's mind. There must be a touchdown on this drive for Kansas City. If they don't and have to punt the ball, then the Bengals can win on a field goal. The next score would win the game. And we know what Evan McPherson can do with that wicked leg that he's got. But this is the way the Chiefs want it. They want the ball now.
Exactly. And I think Patrick Mahomes, we saw on Twitter the heart rate of Patrick Mahomes last week, how it fluctuated, but it stayed relatively low. He kept his calm. He was cool. He was relaxed, and he made plays. Seems like he's gotten a little amped up, a little off of his game, not delivering on schedule, on time, not planting that back foot, and just getting rid of the ball and letting his receivers and running backs make plays. That's what has to change in this overtime period. Let's get it done real quick and have this stadium erupt.
The Chiefs had an opportunity to get 28 first-half points, but they were stopped on the last play of the first half without a timeout. They tried to go to Tyreek Hill in the flat. So they sustained the field goal on that occasion, but only have had 3 points since the third possession, while Cincinnati Went from 21-3 down to 24-21 up, and now Butker just tied it with a 44-yard field goal. McPherson will kick it away for Cincinnati, left to right as we view it in overtime. It'll go over the head of Pringle, so the Chiefs will start this drive like the Bills drive at their own 25-yard line. They must have a touchdown on this drive to win the game.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it.
Got to be what you loved about that drive against the Buffalo Bills last week is that they started with the run game. It was like they started the game over. That's got to be the mindset here. It can't be about desperation.
Remember, Kelsey mic'd up, said, hey, the whole playbook's in play now. Getting the running back, left of Mahomes. The fake to him, quick out is overthrown, intended for Demarcus Robinson. Chidobe Awuzie was there, and that ball sailed on Mahomes, incomplete.
That's the first target to Demarcus Robinson in this game. Haven't seen Byron Pringle be much a part of this offense yet either. Maybe you're expecting him to be an asset in this overtime period.
Had a catch in the first half, and now it's 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs at their own 25. Cincinnati's befuddled the Chiefs in the second half. 24-24 tie in OT in the AFC Championship game. Here comes a blitz. Corner blitz to the outside. The pass is going to be almost intercepted. They were looking on an in cut on the far side to Demarcus Robinson, his second straight target.
What are we doing, guys?
I mean, Tyreek Hill has no catches this half, and that thing was almost intercepted. And now the Chiefs have 3rd and 10. And they've got to pick this up. A field goal can beat them if the Chiefs don't get a touchdown on this drive. Third and 10. Chiefs at their own 25-yard line. 24-24 tie in OT. Mahomes retreating into the pocket. Pump faking. Firing deep middle. He wants Tyreek Hill. The pass is broken. Now it's intercepted. They're going to say it hit the ground and incomplete. The official has called this incomplete, has he not? I saw him wave his arms, or did Cincinnati get an interception? The official, did he not wave his arms? Incomplete. This is the official. The ball goes up in the air. Von Bell is going to get an interception pass. So it's an intercepted pass, but the official called incomplete. But it is interception for Von Bell. And now Cincinnati has got a chance with this great field goal kicker they've got at their own 45-yard line.
The interception has been confirmed.
The official called incomplete as we were blocked from the play up top, but Von Bell gets the interception.
I'll tell you, if they don't win this game, they don't go to the Super Bowl this year. The second half of this game, just like the first time we played these guys, they got nobody to blame but themselves.
A slant pattern caught on the left side. It is caught by T. Higgins against Rashad Fenton for a gain of 9 to the Kansas City 46.
I mean, we can't give up 10 more yards. We have got to stop them stone cold right now.
Try to run the ball here, get the ball in the middle of the field. As you mentioned, Evan McPherson has such a strong, accurate leg. It might not test the waters on the outside very much.
2nd and 1 for the Bengals. They only need a field goal to win it in overtime. 24-24 tie. Mixon running back to the left of Burrow. They give it to him, trying to get to the outside. And the Chiefs slam him down, but it's a first down for Cincinnati at the 42-yard line. Evan McPherson, his long in the playoffs is 54 yards. Again, he had the walk-off last week at Tennessee. His long in the regular season in his rookie year, 58 yards at Denver.
I'm just in shock about the inefficiencies of our offense in the second half against this Bengals team in 2 games, now overtime.
Maybe the Chiefs will try to get a turnover here. Maybe they can get a turnover. 1st and 10, Cincinnati at the Kansas City 42. Jamar Chase sprinting in motion behind. Mixon, left side off tackle play. It's 2 yards to the 40 and then shoved back. 24-24 tie and sudden death overtime. Reed and Dana teaming up on it. Right now, it would be about a 60-yard field goal for McPherson. But we know with his strong leg, and we know he's got Ice water in his veins. Last week he ran out there going, I guess we're going to the AFC Championship. 24-24 tie. That's before he made the kick against Tennessee. Second down and 8 for Joe Burrow at the Kansas City 40-yard line. Burrow raising the right leg. Takes the snap at his hip. A slant pattern that's caught by T. Higgins at the 32. Higgins just bigger right now than Rashad Fenton. And now you're well within Evan McPherson's reign after a catch of 8 yards. And 3rd and 1 for the Bengals with a 24-24 tie in overtime.
Joe Burrow just zips the ball so efficiently, and he knows he has the receivers to high point the ball, puts it in a place where only his guy can make a play on the ball. As you mentioned, they are in field goal range now, probably going to run the ball to the middle of the field.
And it's first down. 1st and 10, Cincinnati. 24-24 tie, the AFC Championship game in overtime. Mixon gets a nice gain as he gets tripped up, but he falls forward to the 25-yard line, gaining 7. And now you're getting within chip shot range.
You need a freaking miracle right now.
And that time, the offensive line of Cincinnati just blew the Chiefs off the ball. Gain of 7 yards.
70 still out there. 7-0.
And now you're looking, they get no further advance. About a 43-yard attempt for McPherson. 24-24 tie in overtime. Burrow under center, Trey Hopkins. 2nd down and 3. Burrow, long count. Stretch run, it goes to Mixon inside the 20-15 and stumbles forward to the 12-yard line. A gain of 14 yards off tackle left as the Chiefs got blocked at the point of attack. 24-24 tie in overtime, and the Bengals have the ball at the Kansas City 12-yard line.
7-0.
We need a big miracle.
Interception by Von Bell on the Chiefs' first possession of overtime, giving short field to Cincinnati, or at least manageable field. And now a timeout call.
Timeout. Kansas City.
The Chiefs called timeout.
I think what the discussion is on the sideline with Andy Reid is that Joe Mixon wasn't touched down. He was touched down by his own teammate down the field, and then he let go of the ball when he got up. We immediately got it. Even with the whistle blowing, we got the immediate recovery. So this should be a fumble. He was not touched by any Chief as he went down.
Let me ask you this. Did you rule that he gave himself up? Did he give himself up on the play?
I don't know how you can do that. I mean, he got up on his own accord. Nobody was around him and touched him.
Hold on. We got something coming up here.
They fumbled. The Chiefs sideline is jumping up and down. But there has been, I mean, this is New York's going to get involved in this. So Mixon, you're right.
So they're saying that he went down without being touched down, gave up the ball, and we recovered it.
Bill Vinovich here.
This would be crazy.
Time discussion.
I don't think he did. I don't know how you can say he gives himself up if he gets tackled by his own guy.
This would be absolutely nuts.
His own guy, he's going to run into the end zone. So then how would you say he's giving himself up?
Well, they're not going to look at it. New York has said, that's it.
Wow.
So they
crap. Really?
Keep the ball. Cincinnati is so close at the 12-yard line. 24-24 tie in the AFC Championship game. In OT, Mixon goes down the middle of the field at the 10-yard line, gains just 2. Jaron Reed stops him, and Evan McPherson.
Why don't they look at it?
The rookie kicker out of the University of Florida has been so awesome in the playoffs at the field goal to walk off the victory in Nashville last week.
Why don't they even look at it? I mean, if they think that's what happened, take a look at it.
The first possession of overtime, 2 incompletions, and then an interception thrown by Patrick Mahomes, intercepted by Von Bell off a deflection that was originally the official waved his arms as it was incomplete, but the interception was good. Now the Bengals, 2nd and 8. And Burrow goes backwards, but goes to a hip to set up McPherson in the center of the field. 24-24 tie.
Well, Fleabag, what I'm saying is, why don't they stop and look at it before they run the play?
Either a bad snap or a possible blocked field goal. But McPherson, who has been,
I mean, they're talking about New York looking at it, and then they decide that they're not going to. Why not look at it?
In the third quarter,
if the guy didn't give himself up
in fourth quarter, and now could get a
then I mean, this is a stupid kind of stuff that does happen from time to time. It would be terrible if it cost them a game, but I mean,
a short field goal of just 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is up. It is good, and the Cincinnati Bengals have won the AFC Championship in overtime by a score of 27-24 over the Kansas City Chiefs. After the Chiefs led in this game 21-3 at 5:04 to go in the second quarter. And the Bengals, who had not won a road playoff game at all in their history, won one and defeated the number 1 seed last week in Tennessee. And now they get the victory coming from behind to beat the Chiefs 27-24 in overtime in this AFC Championship game at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium.
This is tough because this Chiefs team showed a lot of grit leading up to this playoff. They had won 10 of the last 11 games amidst that 8-game win streak. Started off this game so hot, but as we mentioned in the previous matchup earlier this month, it's a game of adjustments. The Bengals made halftime adjustments in that first matchup that garnered only 3 points scored by the Chiefs in that 30 minutes of second half. The same type of adjustments in this game. We only got 3 points on offense. The defense did as much as they could possibly do. Offense didn't step up to the nature of what we needed them to in this game.
Evan McPherson, his second consecutive walk-off field goal to win the game, winning the divisional playoff round last week at Tennessee and winning the AFC Championship in this game on a 32-yarder in overtime to win it 27-24. McPherson's field goal, the Capital Federal big money play of the game. Text the word play to 26004 for your chance to win a $125 Visa gift card, courtesy of Capital Federal True Blue for over 125 years. You're listening to the AFC Championship on 106.5 The Wolf.
Be a part of something bigger with the Texas Tech University family, a 97-year legacy of spirit and tradition. Texas Tech is a top 100 public research university offering over 150 degree programs. The Red Raider community invites you to explore your passions and take control of your future. From here, it's possible. Texas Tech.
I'm just not even sure how you come out after that successful of a first half. You know they're going to make adjustments. You've got a dynamic play caller in Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy on the sideline. Mr. Everything at quarterback. Players that catch the ball, they start dropping the ball. Then you get these turnovers. I mean, how in the world did the wheels come off like they did? Like, I'm just trying to process this. I mean, obviously they got outplayed in the second half. Obviously. I'm just not sure how in the world everything just reversed itself, because they got a little momentum before halftime with that touchdown. Oh, it's cool. It's cool, Mrs. Al. It's cool. I was streaming during the first half too. I mean, I'm not going to blame it on the non-review, but I still think they should have. But you go nearly 3 quarters without getting a touchdown after you've gotten 3 right out of the gate. All right, I'm sorry. You're the Chiefs. Other team scores 27, you score 30 or 31 or whatever the case may be. And for those saying they need to change the overtime rules, there's a good example. If Buffalo didn't want to lose last week, play defense. They didn't. Cincinnati played defense. They won. I don't think that was really it, Fleabag. I really don't. I think it was just unfortunate. And in the grand scheme of things, look at it. It made a huge difference. You can go back and look at that one play and say it made a huge difference. But every possession in the second half could have made up for it. I don't like to go back and blame one play. I think that's a confident enough team to say, okay, we didn't get that one. We're going to come out. We're going to take the ball. We're going to get the next one. That's a confident enough team. I think it's just hard to say. I think there was adjustments made at halftime. I think they pulled things a little tighter on defense against us because we weren't really getting some of the underneath stuff the way we were the first half. They were willing to give that up. And if we could break that, we'd get the longer stuff. But, yeah. I just don't think we adjusted to the adjustments they made at halftime very well in the second half. And what's really frustrating is that looked a lot like the first game. The first game, we had them down. Should have won that game. We had terrible officials in that first game. These were fair. I got no complaints with the officials. New York could have told them to take a look at that play, but they didn't. They must have had their reasons. Whatever. It would have been a miracle. It would have been the one miracle thing we needed at that time if they had done it and decided to make a call. But I mean, we had our opportunities until we had that drive to get the field goal to tie it up at the end of the fourth quarter, mind you. We had 38 yards in the second half. 38 yards in 4 possessions. You can't do that. That's nothing. You just simply cannot do that. Even if you spend a little more time on the field driving the ball but still not scoring, then you don't allow them the time at the end of the game to be able to get what they got when they got it and do this to you. We simply just gave the ball back too quickly and got no field possession out of it. And at this level, against this opponent, at this point in the playoffs, you just can't do that. Damn. And in the overtime, our defense had a chance to do something about it. We just didn't. Not like the first half where we forced several mistakes or miscues or anything like that. You could just tell that they had the confidence going in. It's like, we get the ball back, we're winning this game. I think we played a little bit scared. We didn't play with the swagger we had in the first half. I feel bad for the Cincinnati gal that had a drink just, smashed in her face by her crazy friend in front of her. My goodness. Cincinnati, we know how you feel, man. It's been a long time since you've been there. Yeah, I'm going to congratulate Cincinnati. They didn't quit. They played with confidence the whole game. I think our fans did everything we could. I know that. That's how our fans are. I just don't know. I mean, our offense looked like it was those first 5 games of the season this year in the second half, which was really tough to watch. They got Icky Woods to come back. Icky Woods. You all remember Icky Woods? Did the Icky shuffle on the sideline? Spiking the ball after a dance. All right, man. Well, you know what? I didn't know how this would turn out, guys. I didn't know what we'd get out of this. You probably see the highs and the lows, and you saw both. Now you're seeing the disappointment that I feel when my team doesn't win. So, dang. I kind of halfway hope that Cincinnati goes and wins this against whoever they're going to play. I don't really like the Rams. I don't like them at all. They go out and they mortgage their future and they buy every, high-priced name defensive player they can. Give up on a quarterback that's getting the job done for them, but to go get a quarterback that's probably been good enough, but near the end of his prime, probably past his prime just a little bit. So, but he's a name. So I'm just like, whatever, guys. I guess we'll see. Cincinnati's been down for a long time. They've had some good teams in the past. They've been down for a long time. So I'll take a team that's been down for a long time over some superstar, high price, mortgaging your future down the road type team like LA. San Francisco, I don't know. I kind of think their run has been nice. I think it's coming to an end later. I could be wrong. But I guess we'll find out. Well, Joe Burrow's not too bad a quarterback. I mean, it sucks that he got hurt last year. Probably cost him a chance to get into the playoffs and do something special. But this is why in the first half I was saying we need to put our boot on them, on their neck, and keep it there. Need to keep them at arm's length. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So, win or lose, man, I love my Chiefs. We got a great quarterback. Hopefully, we can keep this team headed in the right direction. Be right back here next year. We'll see what we can do. I was really looking forward to Super Bowl trip with an offensive line that wasn't beat and shredded like they were last year. I really thought we could have won last year. With a healthy offensive line, I think we could have won this thing. But we had a lot of other problems going into that game last year in the Super Bowl. So, dang. I really had some high hopes for that. I was pretty confident coming into this game. I was more confident coming into this game than I was against the Bills. The only thing that was in the back of my head on this one was what happened earlier in the season. And that, Bills beat us earlier in the season too. But I guess we just had one more revenge game that we couldn't overcome. So, a lot more fun hunting coins with Copper Owl, isn't it, than watching his team take one like that. I love all these commercials with the AFC champions with their logo on it. I mean, they must have shot all those in the last week or something like that, because it's that, or they got some studio magic going on that fills in the shirt somehow, some way, and makes it look that realistic. But anyway, I'm probably going to switch over and watch the other game. I don't think you need to watch me watch that one. Maybe when I'm busy, we'll do this again sometime. You kind of got me. You got to see me go through the highs and the lows. So, feeling pretty low about it right now. I was feeling pretty low about a week ago, too. Then I was feeling high. Then I was low. Then I was high. And I was really high. Last week was a freaking carnival ride, roller coaster type thing. This was like a slow, like somebody fingernails on a chalkboard and a really slow drag across that chalkboard. That's what this felt like today. And it's like my mind's still trying to figure out some way they can win this thing. I don't like to give up that easy. So, anyway. You know what? Congratulations, Cincinnati. You beat a good team. You are a good team. There's a lot of good teams in this AFC side of the playoffs. So, I will always hope that AFC goes on to win the Super Bowl. Don't get me wrong. There's no dislike for Cincinnati other than we were playing them in this game. I've always kind of quietly rooted for them as an underdog. I think it's amazingly ironic that the two times that Cincinnati previously had made it to the Super Bowl, they played the San Francisco 49ers. This many years after that last appearance, and I forget how many it's been like 30 years, I think it was, 30 years ago, since the last time they'd won a playoff game, and now they've won 3 to get there. Guess who's possibly going to be their opponent again? How freaking crazy is that? I guess we better go over there and find out how that game's going to go and see what it turns into, and we'll go from there. At any rate, I hope this was somewhat entertaining to you. There weren't too many people watching, but I thank those that did. Drop me a like. Give me a sympathy like today. How about that? So, I'm going to shut down now. I'm going to get back to work, probably catch the other game, get some dinner out of the oven, and y'all have a good night. We will talk with you again real soon. Brian, I'll try to send you the email with my information again. I'm not sure why it didn't come through. Can you drop your email in the chat real quick for me? Just to make sure that I've got the right one. We'll go that direction with it. Because the big thing is I was able to get a hotel room, not in Grove, but close to Grove. Oh, you got it? Okay. Okay. That sounds good. So, yeah, I mean, feel free to reach out if you got any questions on it. And, you know, what can I say, man? We'll see you on AEH, maybe somewhere else on these streams. And, excuse me. Oh, you already booked a room. Okay. Are you staying in the same town? Or are you a different hotel? Or wait, just email me back. You don't have to throw it out there in here. So I'm gonna let things. We're gonna shut things off. So thanks for hanging with me through the good and the bad of this game. We'll catch up with you guys on another stream. So thanks again, everybody. Go Chiefs.